Hello and welcome to this special event that we are being guided to create for South Africa. It's day one of Women of the Light, a collective healing to activate the light in South Africa. So thank you for joining us. If you're joining us live, and even if you're watching this replay, you see, we're nearing the end of 2021. And it's time to let go of those things that no longer serve us and align to the frequencies of light as we prepare to create a new South Africa for all South Africans. A new way is emerging, and we are being asked to say yes and courageously step forward into new possibilities the way all our forefathers, our ancestors who came into South Africa did. So today I am joined by my dear friend, my soul sister, Natalie Woodman. Natalie is a transformation coach, mentor, body specialist, healer, and heart centered entrepreneur. Natalie is going to guide us through a process to activate the light in South Africa. Natalie, thank you for being here with me and all of us here today.
Thank you so much for having me, and it is a privilege and an honor to do this with you.
Natalie, why did you say yes when I so boldly asked you, and shared with you, I've got to do this event? I have no idea what it is all about. And will you join me? Why did you say yes, Natalie?
Oh, I think South Africa is such a special place, and it is, well, I grew up there, I was born there. And it's a place that is near and dear to my heart, and it is my home away from home. So I just felt called to take part in it. It wasn't even a question of will I or won't I. It was just a yes. And and when I get those messages coming through, I say absolutely. And I know you asked me, when we talked about it, you said, actually, okay, so which chakra would you like to do, Natalie?
Yeah.
And having grown up in South Africa, I know that South Africa is a special place. I know that you're going to talk a little bit more about how South Africa is linked to the solar plexus, but I know that there's so much shame. There's so much, stored within the land itself. And I know that, that is something that we all have a part in clearing. And the more we can do that in ourselves and in the land, the more the light gets to come through. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. And this is just it. For some people who may be hearing this for the first time, I've been saying for a really long time now that when South Africa lights up, the rest of the world will light up. And what was so interesting is that I was looking for confirmation of this because you know how it is. We have this deep knowing, but sometimes we're looking for outside resources to confirm that deep knowing.
Yeah.
Because most people just think of Africa, South Africa, as just this forgotten place, as if, we don't know much, we don't have much, we aren't much. And I guess this is how we have been on the global platform. But that's not the truth. And I guess this is why when I speak about South Africa, my whole mission is to share South Africa with the world, is to remind people in South Africa what we have here and to share with the world what is in South Africa, how beautiful our country is, how amazing our people are, right?
So true. So true. For me, South African people I love everybody, right? But when I go home, oh my goodness, there's just this light that comes through everyone. There's so much that people can complain about. but there's this radiance, there's this joy that just oozes out of people, and it's magnetic, you know.
Yeah.
And whenever I get home, I'm just blown away by the sheer joy that people have. You know,
Yeah.
you've got all this beauty around you in South Africa, and I know that some people take it for granted. And when I get home, I'm like, oh my goodness, look at that! Oh my goodness, look at this! You know, I'm like
Yeah.
a kid in a candy store. You know, seeing things again with fresh eyes and from a new perspective. And I think when you grow up with so much beauty around you, it's so
Mm.
easy to take these things for granted. So easy. And
Yeah.
I think invariably, once those things are no longer near you or around you, it's only then when you truly value and really appreciate what you had or what you have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, Natalie, today, as always, I always love doing research. I don't know why, but that's just in me to research for things that I still feel like I didn't fully have all the information for.
Mhm.
And it was so happened that just an hour before we went live, I came across a post by Diana Cooper, 10th of January 2019, on her Facebook page,
Yeah.
Ascension 2012. And there I find what I've been looking for because, yes, Diana Cooper has been a guest of South Africa. Used to come to South Africa all the time. I've attended so many of her workshops in South Africa. And I still remember in 2015, 19th of September 2015, she came to South Africa and she activated for the world the 12 leaders, the 12 conscious new paradigm leaders that will take us into the new world.
Isn't
And
that
today,
amazing?
how amazing, right? Like we come
So
full
amazing.
circle. And today I find this Facebook post of hers of the 10th of January 2019, where she shares that South Africa is the solar plexus of the earth,
Yeah.
and that the earth is the solar plexus of the universe, and that all the fear of the universe comes through South Africa. And that's why Africa is the way it is. It's like we are being held back and we are darkened, we're dense with this heavy energies. And what I love, you know how long I've been saying this, when South Africa lights up, the world will light up. And that's what she says, that when we move this dense, dark energy,
Yeah.
South Africa will be this golden, the whole of Africa will just light up. And we'll have this golden frequency about us. And that's why I've been saying, I'm here to bring Shambhala onto this planet because that's the gold that's in our land.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to use the minerals, we'll be able to cause the flow of water and rain to show up in different parts of the world just by activating the crystals that are here in South Africa and in Africa. So today, you choosing the solar plexus
I
when
am.
it's just like, yes, yes, yes. So Natalie, I'm going to hand over to you now. And just
Okay.
to our viewers, this process, nothing has been scripted.
Nope.
This is all organic. We come together, and when I say women of the light, I'm talking about high frequency individuals. I'm talking about people who are here to lead us into this golden age, the golden light that we are meant to embody in our being. So everything will flow organically, and be open minded because you've been preparing for this. All of us have been preparing for this, wherever you are in the world. So,
Yeah.
Natalie, over to you, my darling.
Thank you, Mona. Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be sharing this with you today. I was just talking to Mona a little while back that I asked my guides for direction on how they would like this activation and meditation to come through. And so I've been given a little bit of direction, and the rest, they tell me, is going to be unfolding very organically during this meditation and activation. So I'm really excited to do this with you because, when we can shift shame, blame, and judgment within ourselves, within South Africa, within the planet, so much more is possible. When that is out of the way, that dense energy, there is space for so much more light to come through and to radiate through, right? But also you then get to show up as such a different human being. Because when we carry those heavy and dense cellular memory, right, that changes our truth. It changes how we show up, and it changes whether we have the courage. It changes whether we can trust the guidance within us, right? Because a lot of that sits within the solar plexus, which is in the gut, right? It's in that area. So this is going to be a really potent and powerful activation that you can come back to and you can use at any time. And at any stage of this activation, you get to choose how deep you're willing to go or how deep you feel comfortable enough to go right now. And every time you come back to this, you can go a little bit deeper and a little bit deeper. So it just means that you get to go at your own pace, right? Because we are all sovereign. We all have a choice as to what we want to do, how we want to do it. And I am merely your guide today to help you shift what you're ready to shift, right? What's there to be cleared. And I think this week is such a potent and powerful week because Friday is the start of the eclipse season. Right now, we're still sort of in the Scorpio sort of season. And this is the really powerful time where we get to let go of all the heavy, dense emotions, everything that I guess we haven't been willing to look at for a while. Scorpio season asks us to look at what we haven't been willing to look at. And so we are still within the Scorpio season leading into the eclipse, right? Which is another potent, powerful portal where we get to decide what we are taking a stand for, or we get to decide what we are willing to be an advocate for, right? So take a moment to really think about what you are ready to let go of today. What is not yours? What was never yours to carry? And that is what the guides are asking us to shift today. So part of this activation is also going to be an ancestral clearing. Because in our cells, we carry the memories of our ancestors. So this activation, this clearing that we do today, this is going to shift 7 generations in front of us, 7 generations behind us, and 7 generations in all directions, times, places, spaces. So if you think of the potency and the power of just being able to shift that for yourself, and then the ripple effect that that is going to have on 7 generations ahead of you and 7 generations behind you and in every direction. I really want you to breathe that in and just take a moment to really feel what that means for you, what that means for your family. So when we are stressed, when there is blame, when there is shame, all of that, right? Sometimes when someone says something that's really hurtful or shameful, sometimes it feels like you've been sucker punched in the stomach, right? That's the shame going into your solar plexus and getting held there. I know that that's how it's felt for me a lot of the time in the past. And so the more we can let go of whatever isn't ours, and also we get to decide, we get to draw a line in the sand and we get to decide, okay, yes, that might have been how I responded to things in the past, but how would I like to move forward? Right? And so by releasing shame, by taking a stand for your truth, for your self-worth, for your self-confidence, so much more is possible. But holding on to that is also a choice. Letting go of it is also a choice. And how you go about doing that is also a choice, right? So right now you can let go of whatever feels comfortable to let go of. And I really want you to connect with your breath. If your heart rate is racing right now, that's okay. Because I know sometimes when something really powerful is about to happen, your higher self or, your higher self knows that, so excited, you've been waiting for this, right? But there's a part where you may feel, ooh, what's about to happen? I'm talking to that part right now. I want you to tell that part of you that you are safe no matter what you shift within the session. Because the future part of you has already shifted this. So it's already a done deal. We're merely just catching up, right? We're playing catch up with that part of us that is already living in the future. So know that you're safe, know that you're held, know that you can trust the process, and know that you can go at your own pace. So coming back to your breath during this process is going to be so, so important. And I want you to breathe into your stomach. You're going to breathe in through your nose, into your stomach, and then you're going to breathe out through your mouth. And we're going to breathe in for 3 and out for 5. Oops. Okay. And so when we do that, we're calming the nervous system. So we're going to do that first for a few breaths, and then we're going to get grounded, and then we're going to go through the process. Okay, here we go. So I want you to breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Okay. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to become aware of your bottom on your seat, your back up against the backrest, your thighs sitting heavy on the seat, and your feet on the floor. I want you to send a grounding cord from your cervix if you are a woman, from your tailbone if you are a man. And I want you to send that grounding cord down through the 7 layers of the earth, down through the soil, down through the hard rock, down through the molten, go through the molten core, and then get down into the crystalline core. In the crystalline core, this is the heart of Mother Earth. I want you to anchor your grounding cord into the crystalline core, into her heart. Feel her love. Feel her protective embrace. Feel her support. Feel her nurturing. Breathe that in. And out. Now I want you to breathe all of that in and up, that beautiful, loving pink light up through that grounding cord, in through your body and up into your heart. When it gets to your heart, I want you to send it any and everywhere it needs to go within your body. You don't have to think about this. Your body just knows where it needs to go. I want you to focus on the top of your head. And so above your head, I want you to almost see like, think of it like like a car with a sunroof. So you're just going to open up that sunroof to the crown of your head. And you're going to see this beautiful golden light, Father Sun, above your head. Feel this warmth, feel the glow, feel the radiance, feel the heat. Feel the caress of that golden sun. Feel it on your skin. Feel that coming down through the crown of your head. Feel it trickle in like golden nectar, golden honey. It's going down through your crown, over your third eye, down through your throat chakra, down into your heart, down into your solar plexus, down into your sacral plexus, down into your root chakra, and then out and down through that grounding cord, sending the rest into Mother Earth. Right now, you are held and connected by Father Sky and Mother Earth. I want you to see yourself on this beautiful beach, this beautiful sandy beach. And I know in South Africa, there are so many beautiful beaches to choose from. Choose whichever one feels good to you. So feel the sand in your toes. Feel the warmth of the sand on your feet itself. Feel your feet moving through the sand. I want you to just get grounded there. Right now, you're going to see this beautiful ocean in front of you. And what I want you to focus on doing is, I want you to visualize that you've almost got these double doors to your stomach, right? So you can just open up these double doors to your stomach. And so any shame, any self-judgment, any blame, all of that, and even guilt. I want you to just let that energy out. Now that you've opened those double doors, just release that out. That might come out like sludge. It might come out like just energy moving out of your stomach. It might be like a flowing river. However that looks is absolutely fine. Allow that to flow out at a pace that feels comfortable for you. Keep allowing that energy to move out. As you do that, I want you to also, we are going to be releasing the held energy that is in your cells from your ancestors. The shame, the judgment, the blaming, the guilt, that they have felt, that they may have felt. We're going to release that too. We're going to give that all back to the earth, right? So as that energy is moving out through your stomach, it's going into the sand and it's going down through the layers of the earth. And Mother Earth is transmuting that energy back into love. So as you release the energy of blame, shame, judgment, guilt, I want you to see one by one, I want you to see your ancestors also stepping out through your stomach. There might be a few that are coming out one by one. Direct them to go into the sea. And this sea is a beautiful purple, got a beautiful purple color, which means that whatever energy is ready to be transmuted, it's going to be transmuted. Direct them to walk into that beautiful water. And you get to release them one by one. This doesn't mean you're turning your back on your ancestors. All this means is that you are releasing them from your body. And you are releasing this energy and your ancestors from your body so that your decisions moving forward are your own. And so that you can hold more light and so that you have more space in your body for more light. So keep breathing into your stomach. See those ancestors stepping forward and out one by one. And when you feel like there's no more ancestors left to come out, I want you can keep those double doors open because this beautiful pink, purple ocean has the energy of transmutation. It has the violet flame. And so you can step forward into this beautiful water. I want you to step forward into it. I want you to dunk your body. And once your ancestors have had their dip, they can move back out onto the beach and they'll be waiting there for you as you have your turn to shift, clear, transmute any and all energies that are no longer yours to carry. Feel that violet flame energy, that purple energy kind of swirling into your stomach area, going into all those corners where you have released energy. This is going in, it's cleaning everything up for you, it's clearing out the rest that is ready to be released. And this water is quite shallow, so you can stand up now. You can close up those double doors to the front of your stomach. And now what I want you to do is I want you to focus on your kidneys. This is the area where we store fear, right? And we know that there is so much fear that is held within South Africa, within Africa. Right now, you have an opportunity or an invite to clear out some of that fear that's held within your body. So I want you to focus on your belly button, and I want you to send the energy, any fear that's held within your kidneys, I want you to send that out through your belly button. Like you're blowing it out, right? So as you're breathing in, when you breathe out, I want you to blow out that extra energy that is no longer yours to carry. Breathe it out through your belly button. We're going to do that 3 times. So here we go. We're going to go 1, breathe in, breathe it out. 2, breathe in, breathe it out. 3, breathe in, breathe it out. Now I want you to take one last dunk in this beautiful violet flame water. Lower your body into the water. Allow this water to even flow over the top of your head and your crown. And then when you're ready, I want you to stand up and I want you to walk back out. You're going to see your beautiful ancestors in front of you, standing on the shoreline. This has been a potent and really powerful activation for you and for your ancestors. As you release the fear within you, you've released it in them too. We've set them free. And so I've been guided to do an additional bit of clearing here for us. And that anywhere and everywhere, past, present, and future, we have taken on shame or judgment or guilt for things that were never ours. If you're willing to let this go, do so now. We're going to do this across all dimensions, times, places, spaces, levels of consciousness, and beyond. Anywhere we've knowingly, unknowingly felt fearful because we didn't feel safe. If you're willing to let that go, release it now. We're going to do that across all dimensions, times, places, spaces, levels of consciousness, and beyond. I want you to see your ancestors in front of you. This is an opportunity for you to say thank you to them. Because without them, none of us would be here today. So it's a beautiful opportunity to honor them, to thank them for their sacrifice, for their strength. And in clearing what you've shifted in your body today, you still get to hold on to the wisdom of the learning of your ancestors without having to own and embody the cellular memory of what they experienced in the past. So I want you to take your time to thank each and every one of them for their love, for their strength, for their guidance, for their protection, for their sacrifice, and for everything that they did to allow you to be here today. Ancestors, we thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As you do that, I'm going to do some toning. I want you to feel this move through your solar plexus. Allow this sound to go in there. You're going to see your ancestors once you've said goodbye to each and every one of them. It's almost like a door that they're going to open, which is like a portal door. And they're going to step through that door as they say goodbye. Wave them goodbye. Once the last person is through, you get to close the door. Take a moment for yourself right now to check in with your own body. To feel what has shifted. And everywhere we have cleared out within your body, we are now going to fill all those areas with golden light. Feel that light come in through the top of your crown, the top of your head, from above, from Father Sky. Feel that golden energy come in through your crown, pass through every chakra of your body, going into every single cell, through your arms, through your torso, through your legs, and then out through your feet and out through that grounding cord. Allow that golden light just to almost flow through you, like a golden fountain or golden waterfall. And from that point, once you feel like the golden light has filled up all the spaces within you, where you've released something, and now I want you to become aware of your beautiful brain and your beautiful body. And we now get to clear out the old program and install a new program, right? So as you've cleared out all of that from your body, we now have created space for feelings of self-worth, self-confidence, self-trust, right? So we're clearing out any misaligned or misidentified relationship to your self-confidence, your self-worth. And we are going to align you to the divine definition of self-confidence and self-worth. Effective immediately across all dimensions, times, places, spaces, levels of consciousness, and beyond. I want you to breathe in love and grace Breathe out what doesn't serve and what's no longer yours. Breathe in love and grace. Breathe out what's not yours. Breathe in love and grace. Breathe out what's no longer yours. And right now, I see the most beautiful image of your ancestors doing one big happy dance around a fire. I see drums, I see music, I see joy, I see full expression. Because in releasing this, you have set yourself free, but we've also set your ancestors free. So I want you to walk back down the path to the edge of that beautiful beach. And there, I want you to focus on that grounding cord, right, from Mother Earth. Follow that grounding cord from the womb or the heart of Mother Earth. Follow that grounding cord up, back into your body, through your root chakra, through your sacral plexus, through your solar plexus, and into your heart. I want you to breathe into your heart. Put your hands on your heart. Breathe into your heart. Breathe that love in from Mother Earth. Feel the love in your heart from her. Feel that golden rays from Father Sky. Feel that trickling in through your crown again. Allow that to go into your heart too. Feel both of them within your heart. And when you're ready, you can come back to this moment in time. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your thighs and your bottom on the seat. Feel your back up against the backrest. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes.
Well,
how are you doing?
It feels like there's space inside me.
Yeah.
That's how I can describe it. And I'm sure whoever's here live with us can share as well what they are experiencing. But what is so interesting, Natalie, is first I saw just like my ancestors, and then suddenly it felt like the ancestors of South Africa just like were jumping in and coming through. Like, and I'm like, whoa, guys, I'm only that big. We're just like all there. And it felt like, okay, all right, you're getting through. Whoa, that was powerful, Natalie. I mean, I've had other experiences with you.
Yeah.
And I'm still sitting here again, and I'm like, whoa, that was huge. That was huge.
That was a big one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you say, I love the dance. It was like, yes, what do we love doing in South Africa? Dancing, music, being around the fire.
Yeah. Yeah. And I just saw this image at the end. They were like literally just dancing around the fireplace, and there was drums, and yeah, it was just so beautiful. And they just looked light and free and happy.
Yeah.
It was just beautiful.
Yeah. Because they've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
They've been asking us. Our ancestors in South Africa has been asking us, like, can you people please just get on with it? Can you bring the light into this country and set us free? Because that's just it.
Yeah.
Wow. So I'm sure we're going to get more comments. We'll hear more about what's going on because the shifts, and I guess this is important for everyone to understand.
Yeah.
The shifts are going to be unfolding. And like you teach, Natalie, it's the next couple of days, the next couple of weeks. And what we've set in motion is for the months to come, the years to come.
Yeah. And, I think it's so important after a powerful activation like this is to be really gentle with yourself, gentle with your body, right? Create some space for yourself this evening that you can just have some time out for you, journal on it, your experience, what came through, and maybe do this daily over the next few days so that you can see what shifts have been taking place. And also, it's a nice way of reflecting, right? And know that this is going to unfold. And by doing this for yourself and your ancestors, there is so much more energy that we've just freed up, right? And which means that there are some beautiful new opportunities that may become available for each and every one of you. So I'm excited to hear what unfolds. I'm excited to witness the shifts. And it's really been an honor and a privilege to do this with each and every one of you today.
Wow. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you for saying yes to activating the light in South Africa. Thank you for showing up for us. And that's just it. It doesn't matter where South Africans are around the world. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter where you are.
No.
You have a connection to this country. And it doesn't matter if you're not a part of South Africa, you still have a connection to this country whether it's through me, through Natalie, and through all the other amazing women that are going to be showing up the rest of the week. Because we are all connected. It doesn't matter where we live in the world.
Yeah. So true.
Yeah. So I think we've created this beautiful space here today. And that is the space whenever I'd love to remind our viewers that whenever you're feeling a little bit out of sorts, just remember this space, remember this frequency. And these videos, this is going to be out there. We are leaving it out in the platforms. So connect to it, come back into it, and share it with others. Because everybody's got to get access to what the process that Natalie's just taken us through today. Because it's relevant for us no matter where we are in South Africa, who we are in South Africa, what religious beliefs, whatever we think we believe in or don't believe in, and wherever we are in the world. This is relevant to all of us. So is there anything else, Natalie, before we end the session for today?
No, nothing else is coming through. I think everything has been said that needed to be said, and everything was shared that needed to come through. And so my guides are just reminding everyone just to give yourself space and don't underestimate the power of what has just taken place. So if your body's tired, let it rest. Don't push your body. Really listen to your body, especially because it has been so potent and so powerful. Just so listening to your body, give it what it needs. And then you will embody the shift even more powerfully and integrate it. But when we kind of push against the body, then that integration can sometimes take a lot longer than it needs to. Yeah, that's all.
That's why, that's absolutely necessary for us to remember right now.
Yeah.
So thank you, Natalie. And thank you to everyone that joined us live today. And for those of you who are watching the replay, let us know how it goes with you. We'll see you, I'll see you tomorrow with the next amazing high frequency woman that said yes to activating the light in South Africa. So until then, Until we see you again in person or virtually. Ciao for now.
Bye.